Tiny houses be the solution to Bridgeport's big affordable housing shortage. One city councilman thinks so. Frank Regia has the story.
Where'd I have to go? Nowhere?
39-year-old Harry Johnson of Bridgeport says he's been homeless for the past 3 months, spending every night sleeping behind the courthouse on Main Street.
And that's that. I was back on the streets again.
The thing is, Johnson says he has an affordable housing voucher. He just can't find an apartment due to a chronic shortage of affordable housing here in Bridgeport.
I'm not a bad person.
We have a gentleman right here, one of many, that has a voucher for housing, but is living in the streets because he can't find an apartment.
City Councilman Jorge Cruz says there's just not enough affordable housing in Bridgeport to go around. He says when you add factors like mental illness into the mix, Johnson says he's bipolar, the affordable housing shortage problem becomes that much more complex.
I can't call a place and say, here, please take Harry, or whoever homeless person I see, because there's no place. And the shelters are not taking anybody.
Cruz says he's calling on city leaders to think outside the box by reconsidering the possibility of bringing something called tiny houses to Bridgeport, the way cities across the country have done with different levels of success.
It's a place that they could go, they could be safe. They have their own key in there, their property is safe.
Tiny houses are just that. Miniature homes they can serve as a stopgap measure during a housing shortage by at least getting people like Johnson out of the elements.
A safe place for them to be so that mental health be stable, the substance abuse is stable, and they can be provided with counseling and mental health treatment.
I want to compliment our council members.
Bridgeport Mayor Joe Ganim saying today he's more than willing to examine the tiny house option, which the city has considered in the past, just never seriously enough to begin adopting it.
We need to get around the table and see what is it that we can do right away to help with everyone who is homeless in the city of Bridgeport.
For people like Johnson, Cruz says there's nothing tiny about a practical solution to a chronic shortage of affordable housing.
We need to treat this individual with dignity and respect that they deserve to be treated like.
In Bridgeport, Frank Regia, News 12, Connecticut.
Cruz calling on city leaders to at least begin talks with builders who have successfully developed tiny house programs in other U.S. cities. A 16-year-old